Mez.
It's the return of philosophy bullshit the game.
Please don't eat the fruit in the tree in the middle.
Bucket.
Oh, no bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it.
The bucket is the only good character in this game. Stanley doesn't count. He's an object.
I was about to say there aren't
Okay,
really characters.
That's true. I guess the only real character is the narrator. But, like, the adventure line, I liked how the adventure line fucked with the narrator. Who is an asshole? Friggin' Debbie.
Secret tunnel.
Yeah, last time we did this with the bucket.
I'm writing down, typing rather, a document of, like, D&D characters, and I misspelled Bard, and I got Lore Barf.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a
yes.
Explanation that would be. All the
it didn't even.
Between you and me, all the absurd adventures
I was still processing.
Just a tape recording.
That would be a relief, actually.
I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you.
It worked in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting.
I just want to say, I didn't even process what the tape recorder meant.
Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Fuck you.
We just got yelled at.
What else is new?
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
you know, usually he at least tells you he's going to restart. This time he just kind of did it in a huff.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
It's still not empty.
To still be here.
Meh.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Please, there has to be a broom closet ending. That would be the ultimate missed opportunity if there were not.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I mean, come on, this isn't the first time.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
At least he's trying to be diplomatic this time.
Walked past the broom closet.
I'm suddenly having flashbacks to DM of the Rings, which none of you is going to get.
I'm guessing it's another D&D retextualization comic of something that isn't actually D&D.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Like, the premise behind that webcomic is that Lord of the Rings would actually make for a god-awful D&D campaign.
Did you get the broom closet? The broom closet line was my favorite. I hope your
They also nerfed the funniest line in the game. I mentioned this before, but I will mention it again. There were like ones and like numbers.
And really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Apparently, that's the guy who voices the narrator's favorite line in the game.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
Huh?
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, exploded a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing.
I love how you had your face cam on this whole time and only now decided to turn it off.
And you collapsed on the keyboard. In a situation like this, the responsible thing is to allow
Hey.
by so as to ensure that your body is
I like
taken
them
care of before it
big.
begins to
I
die.
like them like.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The
I'm a
person
cursed
at this
human
computer
being.
is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in.
What if they only understand Mario?
In video gaming, so that the
We're all hosed.
commentary of this game is not lost on them.
You the hoe.
When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Bless you.
Thank you. I'm a lady. That has
She's
nothing to
a
do with being
lady.
lady. Dude looks like a lady. Oh no. Oh no, we're gonna have a problem here. I'm gonna Google this. Is it-
3 hours later.
There is no broom closet ending. What the fuck?
Oh, there's actually another ending in the
what?
boss's office.
The one reason I cared about the remake, and it doesn't exist. You cannot see the fingers I am extending.
I bet I can guess which ones.
Yeah. Yes, it was
Good to
the
keep
middle
your
one.
pinkies out like that.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Very classy.
I'm a lady. As whatever. Dude looks like a lady. Disclaimer, I insist.
Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known that.
You started with a 4.
By simply pushing random buttons on the keypad.
Something happens if you wait long enough without putting in the code.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I mean, it doesn't affect the story.
So we go down.
Down, down to the bottom of the sea. Why does that song keep coming back?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he
And I say, hey, yeah, yeah,
felt of his job.
yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah.
Years,
I say, hey,
occurred to him.
what's going on?
Unanswered for long.
Hey, I don't like this floor. You know what? Screw this floor.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back out. Silly. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well,
I didn't know
that's a
about this
great
ending.
Question. I just can't wait to find out.
I think we have to do this multiple times, but
Fuck with the narrator. Fuck with the narrator. Oh, that's how you spell it.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of compromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
You should
You know what,
probably have
let's-
that looked at.
Let's go back down. I think you can...
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator. And going down. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Maybe it's Maybelline.
God dang it!
I wasn't going to say it.
Therefore, we had to.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Last.
What do you
Okuson's character
say?
arc has come to a close. Ah!
Oh my god. It's
It's
the
the
boss's office.
boss.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out
Wait,
here
why am I
to
gasping? I already knew
process
that.
this.
Hang in there, baby! Now look. I'm not saying we're going to sue.
Okay,
I'm just
ready.
saying we have a
I'm
case.
prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move
We'll
forward.
talk
with...
later.
No,
Ex-
no, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Okay, I will admit, this is genuinely hilarious.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made
Well,
space
three.
in my worldview for this astonishing new reality.
No, wait,
Now,
actually.
I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Why is my phone like this? It's doing that
Of
thing.
course, going
That
back
happens
down
because of
the elevator.
capitalism.
How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
This feels like those Steven Universe theories where they were going to be like, this person is another person, even though they already did that. Pearl's gonna get corrupted. That already happened to Jasper. Spoilers, I guess.
You know what? I've just thought.
And now my cat's here to join in on the scintillating story of the elevator
It's the
and my phone dropping
Stanley.
and
You and I,
me hating
we
my
have
life.
no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator.
Ah.
But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
The sheer amount of sarcasm.
It's genuinely refreshing.
You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want...
This is actually justified.
As loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
I hear this argument used for the death of cinema.
Trust in the audience.
Eh.
Build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story,
Oh.
the characters.
Oh, wow.
Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to think
Love in an elevator, living it up while I'm going down.
This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years.
I actually had to free someone who was trapped in an elevator one time.
Revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like
Why'd the kid
anything
throw
else.
the gun in the first place?
I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we
Who
all
the
know
hell just
why we're
screamed?
so starved for content that is vital and alive. That's why people like you
That's
so
my
much,
foot,
Stanley,
Sherman.
because you're not afraid
That's
to
my gravity
speak
connector.
in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you, which is why. Oh, I didn't know.
I wonder if he's going to develop a phobia of earthquakes.
I think he's gonna become a clown.
Probably, yeah.
Yes, I know you're not
I'm
much for the
confused,
public
but
eye, I thought
okay.
it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact.
Oh, it's all the reference to one
This is the
thing.
kind of gesture that might have a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good,
Oh no, it was also Ace Attorney. I'm just making fun of Edgeworth.
Okay, the
This is new.
press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Oh no, do not make this a musical, I swear to God. I'm disgusted.
Looks like a friend of my dad's.
That looks like the flex tape dude mixed with Wayne Johnson.
Well, not one of the kids I work with then.
Ah,
Well,
yes, here it is, just through this door.
Oh my god, it's Calculon.
tech?
No, seriously, I'm pretty sure that's based on the episode of Futurama with the werecar. That's the robot that becomes Calculon.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry.
His last name is Ryder?
Just be
I know that's talking about like the setups for like contract writers for
Okay, it looks like
setting up
for you.
things for entertainment. Ooh.
Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I used to take field trips to the National Geographic Society once a year when I was in elementary school.
You know, speaking of writers, you'll see funny stories about how sometimes famous bands and sometimes not even famous bands and entertainers and all that will put in some really weird, oddball things in their writers.
Oh my god, it's yellow, like the adventure line.
I will continue with my thought after we see this ending.
Okay, we've seen this ending.
So
You
we
were
did
saying?
see the end, okay. So anyway, the thing is, it's like they'll ask that they have a bowl of nothing but green M&Ms.
The classic Van Halen one, yeah.
Yeah, the classic Van Halen one. Or, you know, just some weird little thing that seems like it's tiny and insignificant. A lot of those bands will put that in there just for the express purpose to see how much attention the setup crew that the venue pays, you know, how much attention they pay, because they see if they're missing something like that, What if they didn't quite tighten down the bolts on the overhead lights or something like that?
Yeah, and that's what happened to Van Halen. Like they sent instructions to a venue ahead of time, did the show, and then like the stage caught on fire because they didn't set it up properly or something. So from then on, they did the M&M rider just to be like, okay, if they see the if they don't see the bowl of M&Ms in their dressing room, they know, all right, we need to double check all of the equipment.
Yep.
Just to make sure that we don't die.